The battery in the BMW E90 models is located in the right side of the trunk behind a trim panel. Read the battery connection notes before disconnecting the battery. Before disconnecting your battery, remove the key from the vehicle and store it in a safe place, and note your radio presets. When the battery is reconnected or loses its charge, the following items may need attention depending on your vehicle equipment. You may have to reset your clock, enter radio presets, initialize power windows, initialize the sunroof, and normalize the steering angle sensor. Once your battery has been replaced, you will have to register the new battery with the vehicle computer system. This tells the DME the age and health of the battery to ensure proper charging. You can connect a battery charger directly to the battery or under the hood at the positive and negative grounding point junction. The battery junctions are located at the right front strut tower. Green arrow points to the positive, yellow points to the negative. However, I suggest removing the battery from the vehicle when charging. This will avoid filling your trunk with gas that the battery emits during the charging. Follow the manufacturer's instructions on setting and using the battery charger. Jump-starting your vehicle. A vehicle with a discharged battery can be jump-started using a good battery or a good battery in another vehicle. When jump-starting, be sure to work in a well-ventilated area. Batteries can produce an explosive gas. Wear gloves and eye protection, and if the battery acid comes in contact with your skin, immediately flush with water and seek medical assistance. Move both vehicles close together, but do not allow them to touch. Turn the ignition off in both vehicles. Connect one end of the positive jumper cable to the positive battery terminal of the vehicle with the good battery. Connect the other end of the positive jumper cable to the positive junction terminal, as indicated by the green arrow, of the vehicle with the discharged battery. You will have to flip open the lid on the positive junction connection. Connect one end of the negative cable to the negative battery terminal of the vehicle with the good battery. Connect the other end of the negative jumper cable to the negative junction terminal, yellow arrow, of the vehicle with the discharged battery. Start the engine on the vehicle with the good battery. Allow to idle, then raise the engine to 2000 RPM. Next, start the engine of the vehicle with the discharged battery. Once the vehicle with the discharged battery starts, shut off any electrical accessories, radio, HVAC blower, etc. Carefully disconnect the jumper cable in the reverse order you connected them. Allow the vehicle with the dead battery to idle to recharge the battery. Working in the trunk, twist the trim panel lock counterclockwise to open and remove the trim piece as indicated by the green arrow. Using a ratchet and a 10mm socket, disconnect the negative battery cable, green arrow. Move the negative cable aside and cover it so it does not accidentally come in contact with the battery terminal. Release the locking clips and open the battery safety terminal cover, indicated by the green arrow. This photo shows the lid open. There are two plastic locks on each side of the lid you have to release. Release the locking clip and open the battery power module cover, green arrow. The photo shows the lid open. There is a black locking tab you have to release. Press the tab towards the front of the vehicle and open the cover. Then, using a ratchet and a 13mm socket, remove the battery power module nut, green arrow. Then, using a ratchet and a 10mm socket, loosen the positive battery cable, green arrow. Lift the battery power module up and remove it from the battery. You will have to detach clips at the side that lock it onto the battery. Lift the positive battery cable off the battery and lay aside. Using a 10mm socket, loosen and remove the battery hold down, green arrow. Then disconnect battery vent hose. Lift the battery up and remove it from the trunk. Be careful and make sure you have a good grip. The battery is quite heavy. You will have to move cables around and keep them out of the way as you remove the battery from the vehicle. Clean the battery compartment thoroughly and clean any corrosion from battery cables ends if present. Before installing your new battery, check that the battery vent line is not pinched, it's in good condition and properly routed. Replace if needed. Install the battery in the compartment, attach the vent line, connect the positive cable, next connect the negative cable. Install the battery hold-down bracket, then reassemble the trim cover and trunk carpet. Once installed, you will have to use a BMW scan tool to register the battery. This can be done by a capable BMW shop. I recommend doing it immediately after replacing your battery. Thanks for watching. Click here to view the original article, along with hundreds of other DIY content for your car.